Hi, I'm Peter Rose, founder of Longwood Currency Trading. I was just getting ready to grind up some coffee for some French press. Sue was out walking the Bodog in the snowstorm behind the house here. And I was going to, and then I had this thought, obviously in connection with talking with a lot of people, not only about Forex trading, but just generally about financial survival in the world, how you build that. I mean, I've been involved in the martial arts for 57 years, and part of that martial arts training, from my view, should be learning about all things in nature. And since one of the most important things in our society is money and finance, I've been able to help folks with that planning in conjunction with the confidence that they gain in themselves through physical ability at fighting and self-defense, to then have the courage to look at their financial conditions and say, where am I now? Where do I want to get to? And what do I have to do in order to get there? And so with all the hoopla going on right now about AI, and by the way, I don't use AI in anything that I do, even my video production here, the question came to my mind is, can trading Forex protect you from AI job loss? And there's really a bigger question involved here. Would you consider that you can trust your company to have your family's best interests in mind in their planning, their long-term planning? And the answer to that is no. You can't trust them. No matter what your job is. I was a software engineer for 33 years and I suffered quite a few layoffs in my career due to economic conditions and the company just deciding we're going to cut this project and whatever. Because no matter what you are, no matter what your job is, you could be a software engineer like I was, or you could be on the road cleanup crew. It doesn't make any difference. Your best interest and your family's best interests are not at the forefront of your employer's mind, even in good times. You know that. But not doing something about it is, well, it's going to lead to disaster, right? But you need to step back from all that and ask yourself, can you trust your company to have you and your family's best interests in their planning? And what would happen if all of a sudden the bell rang and you got the pink slip? 2 weeks checking a roadmap. Thanks for your 5 years of service. Thanks for your 25 years of service. You're 50 years old. You've done one job. That job has pigeonholed you into work specific to that one company. And now you're on the streets. What are you going to do? And AI is just an exacerbation of that entire process. Can trading Forex protect you from AI job loss? Yes, it can protect you in that if you're not greedy, you can build some amount of money on the side. If all you could make from your trading was $5,000 a year, that might very well take care of food bill, might take care of your rent, half of your rent. That if you don't do something today, then tomorrow may bring a big surprise for you. Look at your particular situation now. Take all the liquid money that you have on hand. You lose your job tomorrow. What is your situation? How much money do you owe? You got a mortgage, you got real estate taxes, you got rent, you got condo fees, you got I don't know, maybe you've got a roof that needs repairing. You've got food to buy. You got insurance to pay. You got all these expenses. How much money do you need to just pay your expenses and break even? Okay, great. That's probably a lot of money. Now, which of those expenses can you do away with? Well, maybe going out to dinner twice a week. Make that maybe once a month. Maybe going out to the movie theater. You have to cut back. Your concern about Forex trading has to be, this isn't for shits and grins. It's not to make $1 million so you can buy a fucking Ferrari. It's about providing you a source of income that may come in handy if and when you lose your job. Notice I said when, because every one of us is going to lose that job somewhere along the line. It's the rare person that's going to go into a job and work there for 30 years. You need to look at your Forex trading the same way. How can I safely and realistically take my account, whether it's a $10,000 account or a $50,000 account, whatever that's going to be, and how can I protect that and help that grow? Forex is the largest market at $7.6 trillion a day. It dwarfs all the stock markets. Why wouldn't you think that it's a safer place to put your money than antique cars or stocks or currency, futures or commodities, Kansas City wheat, whatever it is, what else are you going to look at? If you go to my website, longwoodcurrencytrading.com, on the currency trading page, I list 7 reasons why I think the currency market is the best and the safest. But you could believe that or not. If you've traded before, chances are, if you're still watching this video, you're a trader, you're an active trader, but you're not having the success that you feel that you need to have. Well, what are you waiting for? If you've been trading for 2 years and you haven't had the success that you feel that you should have, exactly what is it that you think that you're going to do on your own between now and what, another 2 years, another 5 years before you get it? How much money are you going to have to lose before you figure out, oh, I shouldn't have done that back then. I could have done this to make things better. Are you going to listen to these people that are telling you to trade at 200 to 1 or 500 to 1? Are you going to put your life and your family's life's care into somebody's hands who's telling you to trade at 500 to 1 and you take a $500 account or a $1,000 account and make $4,000 a year? Is that really what you think that you're going to be able to do? And even if you could make $4,000 a year, can you live on that? Does that change your lifestyle at all? It doesn't. That's why I only work with people whose ambition is to replace their job income. Will they be able to replace their job income? Maybe, maybe not. But at least they'll significantly impact the replacement of that job income. You know how big of an account you'd need to have in order to make $60,000 a year, the average income in the United States today? You'd have to have a really big account. But if you could make $20,000 against your bank, $20,000 over $60,000, that's a tremendous percentage increase in your job income. And then you take that $20,000 and you roll that back into your account. And now you trade another 2 full lots and you go on ahead from there. There's a rational way to go about doing this, folks, and there's the crazy way. You see the guy screaming on the online all the time, "Attention all inconsistent traders," and he's got the magic fucking tune for you. You believe that shit, whatever you want to do. But if you look at the Forex market from a structural standpoint, you'll begin to see that it can be made safe. You can trade safely in the Forex market, and you can gradually build that account as you move forward, even though you're only making maybe $1,000 a year. So what? It's $1,000 more that you'll have coming in based on your skill. You're skilled and you have a job, but that job may say you're done. But the skill that you have in trading, who's going to take that away from you? Nobody. And so that today, the $1,000 a year that you make becomes $1,000 a month. And that $1,000 a month then becomes $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month. And now you're a trader. Now, I would give you a cautionary thought, is that all the folks that you see that are talking about trading online are trading all day long. They're at the computer all day long. They're letting their trades run all day long. You don't have that time to do that because you're working. How do you take that theory and that training all day and try to trade around your work schedule? You can't. So in my fast track course, not that I'm pitching the course, but in my fast track course, it's a 6-week course and it's designed to teach you how to trade in 1 hour to 2 hours a day. from start to finish. Those are things that you need to consider when looking at a rational methodology of learning how to become successful in trading the Forex market or any market or anything that you do. You had to have some training to be I had training to be a software engineer. You have to be trained to be a medical technologist. You have to be trained to be a tour guide. You have to be trained to be a carpenter, a plumber, a forester, an auto mechanic. Everything takes training, and it's got to be the correct training. It's unbelievable. I mean, I was in real estate for 40 years. When I was starting out, if I had a question and I asked somebody, they'd say, oh, why don't you try this? And you know what? It always worked. But that's not the case in the Forex market. You ask these fools what I should do. Oh, well, you do Fibonacci's and you do blah, 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 and all this voodoo black shit. And it's appalling. I've got a degree in physics, a bachelor's degree in physics, almost a minor in math. And I cannot believe the idiocy that's going on out there. Now, there's some very legit people that are doing really well and they can explain it, and that's great. Those are the folks you should be looking to, not the guys that are driving around in their Lambos with their ball caps on backwards, talking about 500 to 1 leverage and Fibonacci's. Can trading Forex protect you from AI job loss? Yes, and AI has nothing to do with it because job loss is there, whether AI is going to take it. It's just going to have a more severe impact on that. Those I'm trying to do in this video is convince you to sit down and look at your current situation. How much do you have to spend and how much are you spending? How much do you make? Subtract what you're spending from what you make. That's what's left. Now, how much extra cash do you have in the bank? What happens if your job stops tomorrow? Now, what are you going to do? If you don't have a good answer to that, send me an email because I have a good answer for that. And I can help you. I might be able to help you just in an email or to give you some clues on what to do with your trading. Or if it isn't a trading question, if it's just like an economic question, I'd be happy to help you with that at no charge. But if you're serious about wanting to either replace or at least significantly impact the replacement of your job income, then we need to talk about taking a fast track course. Well, maybe you don't want to take the course from me. Take a course from somebody else who also knows what they're doing. I'm sure you can find somebody for $500 or $1,000 to teach you something. What are they going to teach you? How to size your bank, what a pip is, and when the currency markets are open. I mean, oh my God. And then the end result is you're going to trade at 500 to 1. Be very, very careful. God, man, I've talked to more people who spent more time picking out a pair of shoes at the store than they did in choosing somebody they wanted to follow in Forex trading. I don't know. That's why I don't have a very big following on the YouTube. I don't have a lot of subscribers, and I don't teach a lot of people because the folks that are looking at videos are looking for the magic pill. What's the magic answer? I get that all the time. Well, what do I need to do to what I'm doing in order to make it work? It isn't going to fucking work because what you're doing isn't right. I'm sorry, but somebody's got to tell you that. And if what you're doing should work, but it's not, maybe I can help you and say, do this or do that, try it. And then you call me back, and if it didn't work, we'll work on that for no charge. But if you want to get involved in the process and understanding the educational process of how things should be glued together in a course and how you can benefit from that course, then we can talk about Fast Track. We can talk about the course. No pressure to buy. I don't have time to work with 1 billion people. I'm not geared up for that. I'm not interested in that. Just a few people that are interested in replacing the job income and being serious about it. I'd be happy to work with you. I'd be happy to talk to you about it and spend a lot of time discussing that with you to help you decide whether you want to take a course, you don't want to take a course. I got nothing to sell you. If you decide that I can help you, then you can buy a course from me or consulting or whatever you need to do. But you need to do something because you cannot trust your company that you're working for to have you or your family's best interest in mind. So can trading Forex protect you from job loss for any reason? If you start today, if you get going on it today, you can be prepared. If you're going to wait and hem-haw and all the other shit, I'm not going to be able to help you in 6 months when you lose your job, or 2 years from now. I can help you right now while you still have a job and you have money to invest in your education and money to invest in an account. And that account will take on more significance to you than your job, because you know that your job is temporary, but your trading skills are permanent. Peter Rose, Longwood Currency Trading. Have a great day and have a great trading day.